Namaste everyone. Hello YouTubers. It's been a while. I haven't done a video in a while, so I gotta get back on it. It's been a lot of things that's been going on. Before we get into this video segment, I just want to give a brief update to the public. The album's done. Samsara, it's on the internet. Find it on SoundCloud. Hit us up on CD Baby. You can purchase it anytime you like. Book's almost done. I got 7 more chapters to go out of 22 of Lord Shiva and the Channeler, the divine hauntings and possession of Lord Shiva. So I'm proud to get that to you guys soon. So a lot of things has happened in the past year. I had to move into a house, went to Hawaii, found that this was Shiva's Islands, the island that I'm getting ready to move to. So the island of Kauai is where I'm getting ready to live at. So it's going to be expensive being there, but I'm going to make sure I have my money up dealing with the Shiva stuff and all this psychic work that we do. So anyways, hello, back again, ready to get some more videos done. I had to tear down some videos because I got to redo them. They were earlier days of channeling, so I learned a lot more since the first channelings of the videos that I tore down, so we can get more grounded in sense that is easily to be understood. So today on this video we're going to talk about something that Shiva's been talking to me about as Marquand, as me learning, and I'm going to explain this video from my perspective, but I'd rather Shiva talk about this. So I just let Shiva do his thing in my body, and then he'll just talk about the subject matter he's been letting me know about. Alright, Shiva, do your thing. Alright guys, this is what's going on. Today's video segment is going to be about effort versus the effortless. Okay? Now, there's been things that's been going on with the vessel. He's still caught up in worldly experience, so I have to teach him about the difference between what is and what isn't. So in this video today, we're just going to talk about simply about the effort and the effortless. And if this is my teaching, it's old teaching, it's pretty practical, it's nothing that it needs a God to explain. But here's my explanation, and this is my philosophy in here. If they do not show effort, they're the effortless. Okay? Now listen up guys. They don't show effort, they're the effortless. And a lot of people go through suffering because of it. So when it comes to the effort versus the effortless, the world always is entangled with this protagonist-antagonist fight against good and evil. Well, that ties kind of into the effort versus the effortless. That's more of interplay and laws of convergence when we talk about that subject matter. But on this particular subject, we're talking about consciousness in general. Now, consciousness in general barely show any effort, but they do when it comes to building nations or creating anything that is inspirable to human progression or progression of civilizations. So effort has to be instilled and it has to be achieved, and you can see it to believe it, and you can do it. So you have to show effort in here no matter what and everything that you do. Okay? And people's hearts get broken because of the effortless. People get into arguments over money, sex, what should be and what shouldn't be by a perspective of how they were raised. There's all forms of effortlessness and when it comes to human consciousness. But the biggest thing that we talk about with effort versus the effortless is that we're talking about in relationships or consortments or consorting. So I'm here to answer a lot of the unanswered questions about why people are beating women or going crazy over women, or why women are going crazy over men wanting to kill them in their sleep. Somebody's not showing enough effort. That's just how it is. And when there is no effort in anything that is perceived, it is a lie. And you have to disdain from being involved in a lie, because that also too leads to delusion and self-delusion. And anybody here can be strung along. It is not that hard to be strung along when you're being played by the field that is being interplayed by demons on human consciousness as the once lived. And it's hard to break from that. A lot of boys get with girls in school. They get with them. Somehow the girl breaks the guy's hearts, or the guy runs around and cheats on the girl and breaks her heart. You know, it happened with the Vessel in high school. When he was in high school, he got with two hot girls, and the same day, they both broke up with him because in high school, rumors spread. Well, Marquand wasn't showing no effort to one directive, he was showing effort to two, which was effortless. You cannot defeat demons with knowing that you can cheat on demons. They're psychic. They're always going to be linked to who's going to be doing what before they've done it. They've already got their versions of the records of the dead that's already done everything that they've done. They're just waiting for you to fall into that timeline again. So you got to be able to differentiate between who is showing effort, or who is being effortless. So you cannot, it's obvious. You know, it's not that hard to see someone that shows effortless. And if they're not showing enough effort, they're just going to be lying to your whole existence. Here's an example. His grandmother. Everything about what he does with this vessel as what he comes to in the future is all about music. Well, his grandmother knew that he was a musician growing up. All right, so if you think about Kanye West's mother, she showed effort in his musical career. She supported him in everything he did musically. So when Marquand was growing up in high school, he was like, "Hey, grandma, I want to DJ. I want to make beats." Well, to his grandmother's teaching and hallmarking and her perspectives from her predecessors, and then the life that she's lived, that don't make sense. You better get out and go get a job. That music stuff ain't going to pay the bills, because that's short-sightedness of not seeing the future. So therefore, the effortless was instilled on Marquand's mind. And his grandmother never showed effort and support in his music, as far as him in his growth process and becoming a better producer. Instead of now he had to learn how to produce, 6-7 years later, gets with a bunch of guys and had to learn how to sleep on the floor and on couches making beats for years, for about 20 years. So it took him that much time to get to that point because somebody didn't show effort. And it starts at home. So your mothers and your grandmothers, or your fathers, or your grandfathers have this grand illusion about how life should be for the young, or the ones that are coming in as, the children of their reality. So they have this precursor set to where this is what gave me effort in my life, let me instill it on you, but then the individuality that is born into a new time age, especially in the Kali Yuga period that we're living in, wants to be inspired by music, and that don't make sense to an older learning constructive that has raised you to say, no, you got to go to work every day. You got to go support your woman. You got to go get married. Get a woman to take care of you. Well, that's another form of not showing effort. It's all about you and how you want to progress in your life. It's all about you and how you see what you want to believe and achieve. And you have to show your own self-effort to be less than effortless. You have to be more than effortless. You have to give it your all. So when it comes to even consorting with women or consorting with men, Tinder should teach anybody here that none of these people that claim, and I'm not saying none, because there are some matchmakings on Tinder where people actually get together and stay together, because those two people are actually showing effort, versus people that he's dealt with on the past on Tinder. As I've explained to him, that they're going to be learning constructives, they're not going to really tell the truth, and they're not going to show effort. So he'll get with them, he'll realize that, wait a minute, this turned out to be a one-night stand, or this might turn out to be just a fling, but then he'll keep pressing the issue with text, or, hey, not stalking in any sense, but just saying, hey, how are you doing today? How are you feeling? And there's no text. Well, you got used for sex. Wow, they're not showing any effort. And it's sad because people get their feelings hurt. People get depressed. And like he got hurt because of somebody that I told him that was going to work out, that I have to deal with in the future, in other timelines not corresponding to this one. So he doesn't understand the math of my teaching when it comes to dealing with my consorts in the future. So therefore, if they don't show effort, they are the effortless. Whoever you get with, if they're not vibrating with you, get rid of the vibration. It's a lower vibration. You need a higher vibration. You need somebody to make your vibration. This is why people that have sex with each other, somehow the compatibility doesn't mesh. because someone's not showing effort in that sexual tantra that's being provided or being purveyed. And then you perceive it, and then you think you can achieve it over and over again, but you can't. The only thing that you can do is wait for the one that shows effort to come into your life. So you have to recognize the signs before they disdain in your mind. If they don't show effort, they are the effortless. If they don't show effort, they are the effortless. America shows effort when it comes to military power, but how can you show effort when it comes to your own self?